Hello and welcome. Today we are tackling a very common and often frustrating question: will silicone stick to polyethylene? You might have a trusty tube of silicone sealant and a piece of polyethylene plastic, like a water tank, a kayak, or even a simple cutting board that needs a repair. It seems like it should work, but the reality is more complicated. So let's find out what happens when these two materials meet. The short and direct answer is no. Standard silicone does not stick well to polyethylene. To understand why, we need to look at the science behind it in a simple way. It all comes down to something called surface energy. Polyethylene is a low surface energy, or LSE, plastic. The easiest way to think about this is to imagine a non-stick cooking pan. Things just slide right off because the surface is designed to repel them. Polyethylene is naturally like that non-stick pan on a molecular level. For an adhesive like silicone to work, it needs to spread out and wet the surface to get a good grip. On polyethylene's low-energy surface, the silicone just beads up, kind of like water on a waxed car, and it can't form a real bond. Let's do a quick test. I have a standard piece of polyethylene here, and I'm applying a bead of 100% silicone. After letting it cure for a full 24 hours, you can see what happens. I can just pick at the edge, and the entire strip of silicone peels off effortlessly. It leaves no residue and required almost no force. This is a classic example of adhesive failure. But what if you absolutely must bond these two materials? Fortunately, it's not totally impossible. You just need to prepare the surface correctly. There are two main ways to do this for a DIY project. First is mechanical abrasion. You can take sandpaper and thoroughly scuff up the surface of the polyethylene. This creates thousands of tiny scratches and grooves. These rough features give the silicone something to physically hold onto. This creates a mechanical bond, which is much stronger than no bond at all, but it's not a true chemical connection. The second and much more effective method is to use a special primer. You need to find a primer specifically designed for polyolefins, which is the plastic family polyethylene belongs to. You apply this primer to the plastic first, let it dry, and it creates a new surface layer. This primer acts as a bridge. It's able to stick to the low-energy polyethylene, and the silicone is then able to stick strongly to the primer. This is the best way to get a durable, reliable bond. So, in summary, just applying silicone directly to polyethylene will fail every time. You must prepare the surface by either sanding it for a mechanical grip or, for the best results, by using a specific polyolefin primer to create a chemical bond. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found this information helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more practical tips and material.